The numbers are staggering. In countries with the strongest child protection laws, 98.5% of reported abuse cases never see a courtroom.
Those statistics are shocking. How did we end up with systems that look good on paper, but fail so dramatically in practice?
Well, I just completed an analysis of child protection systems across 7 countries, and here's the brutal reality. The better a country's laws appear, the more likely they are to prioritize institutional reputation over child safety.
That seems completely backwards. Could you walk us through some specific examples?
Let's look at the UK. They have what appears to be world-class legal frameworks with a 99% conviction rate. But here's the devastating catch. That only applies to the tiny 1.5% of cases that make it to trial. The other 98.5% languish in court backlogs, vanishing into the system.
So the high conviction rate actually masks some much bigger failure.
Exactly. And in Australia, after years investigating systematic abuse through their Royal Commission, they found a 33% conviction rate. But that's only for the mere 3.3% of victims who ever contact police. The real numbers are far worse.
You know, what's really troubling me about this? How do these institutions manage to maintain such effective protection mechanisms?
It starts with a consistent mentality across all institutions. He's got money, he's got power, we can't upset him. Take the case of Ruchika in India when she reported being molested by Inspector General of Police SBS Rathore at age 14. The system didn't just fail her, it actively destroyed her family.
Oh no. What happened to them?
The institutional retaliation was brutal. Ruchika was expelled from school. Her father faced false criminal charges. Her 10-year-old brother was illegally detained and tortured. And the entire family was put under police surveillance.
She ultimately committed suicide in 1993. And here's the most sickening part. Rathore threw a party that same night to celebrate.
That's absolutely horrifying. Did he face any consequences?
After 19 years and over 400 court hearings, he got just 6 months in jail and a 1,000 rupee fine. And this pattern repeats across countries. Institutions use their power and resources to silence victims while protecting predators.
So how do they manage to keep these cases quiet for so long?
The media plays a huge role. Research shows survivor voices appear in only 2% of media coverage across all countries. Think about that.
In stories about their own abuse, survivors get 2% of the voice while institutions control 98% of the narrative.
Well, that explains why the public doesn't understand the true scope of this problem.
And institutions have powerful tools to maintain that silence. The UK uses super injunctions, court orders that not only prevent publishing information, but make it illegal to even acknowledge the injunction exists. These cost between £30,000 to £200,000, effectively limiting them to wealthy elites who can afford to silence victims.
So the legal system itself becomes a weapon against the vulnerable.
Precisely. And the economic costs are staggering. Australia's Royal Commission estimated the lifetime cost per child sexual abuse survivor at $3.1 million in healthcare, social services and lost productivity. Meanwhile, prevention programs that could stop this cost a fraction, but get defunded first.
That seems incredibly short-sighted from both a human and economic perspective.
It is. India spends 500 crores on fast-track courts that achieve 3% conviction rates, creating generations of traumatized adults needing decades of mental health services.
Have any countries found effective solutions to this problem?
The Nordic countries actually prove this can work. They achieve better outcomes through prevention-focused systems, well-trained professionals, and public trust. But here's the key insight.
Meaningful change only happens through sustained external pressure, never through internal reform promises.
What can regular people do to help create that pressure?
Support survivor organizations. They're the ones actually fighting for change. Most importantly, change the conversation from why didn't they report to why didn't the institution protect them?
This has been eye-opening and honestly devastating to hear.
The research is clear, the evidence is overwhelming, and the solutions exist. The only question is whether we have the collective will to prioritize children over institutions that claim to protect us. Because every day we maintain this system of institutional protection is another day